afternoon. The State Weather Bureau says Typhoon Tino slightly intensified as it moved away from northern Palawan on Wednesday, November 5. In its 11 a.m. bulletin, Pag-asa says Tino was spotted 190 kilometers west of Coron, Palawan. The typhoon packs maximum sustained winds of 130 kilometers per hour and gustiness of up to 180 kilometers per hour. Tropical cyclone wind signal number 4 is raised over El Nido, Palawan, which faces a significant to severe threat to life and property due to typhoon force winds. Signal number 3 is up over the northern portion of Palawan, including Calamian Islands, where moderate to significant impacts are expected from storm force winds. The eastern and central portions of Palawan, including Kalayaan Islands, are placed under signal number 2, where gale force winds may bring minor to moderate impacts. Meanwhile, signal number 1 is hoisted over Occidental Mindoro, including Lubang Islands, the southern portion of Oriental Mindoro, the southern portion of Palawan, including Cuyo Islands and Kaluya Islands. Areas under signal number 1 may experience minimal to minor impacts due to strong winds. According to Pag-asa, Tino will continue moving west-northwestward over the West Philippine Sea, where it may reach its peak intensity. Pag-asa forecasts Tino to exit the Philippine area of responsibility Wednesday night or Thursday early morning, November 6. The death toll from the onslaught of Typhoon Tino is now at 52. In its report Wednesday morning, November 5, the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council says 50 of the fatalities are from Central Visayas and 2 from Eastern Visayas. 10 persons were reported injured, while 13 others in Central Visayas were reported missing. The agency also records over 400,000 persons that were displaced by the typhoon. Among the displaced individuals, around 300,000 are spread across 3,800 evacuation centers, while the remainder are dispersed outside of these centers. According to the NDRRMC, Western Visayas has the largest number of displaced persons, while significant numbers of displaced persons are also in Central Visayas and Caraga region in Mindanao. The agency also recorded evacuees in Eastern Visayas, Bicol region, Mimaropa, and Negros Island region. The NDRRMC says at least 700,000 persons or 200,000 families were affected by Typhoon Tino across 7 regions. Due to the effects of Tino, Central Visayas has declared a region-wide state of calamity. A state of calamity allows local government units to mobilize emergency resources for rescue, relief, and rehabilitation operations. Inflation holds steady at 1.7% in October as food price increases slowed across the country. The Philippine Statistics Authority reports on Wednesday, November 5, that the latest figure remained unchanged from September. In September, inflation quickened to its fastest pace in 6 months, driven by surging food costs after a series of storms. October's readout stayed within the forecast range of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Based on the PSA report, softer price pressures on food, beverage, and transportation made up for the increases in other consumer essentials. On the other hand, prices of clothing, housing, communication, and personal care increased at a faster pace in October. With inflation remaining subdued, it reinforces expectations for additional policy rate cuts through the rest of the year and into 2026. The BSP is seen maintaining a pro-growth stance to jolt the economy. And these are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good afternoon.